Hello, hello. How are we all doing today, guys? I hope we're all doing well. Uh, I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday. I just wasn't feeling up to streaming. I've been typically trying to stream on Monday and Wednesdays, but sometimes you just get under the weather and you have to take the day off. It's whatever. Um, Before we get into the stream here, I do have a few things I need to mention real quick. Starting in a few weeks, expect my entire stream schedule to change. We'll get into it later, but I have actually accepted a job offer. So, because of that, things will be changing on my end. I don't know when I'll be live. It'll probably end up being either like 3 p.m. CST to 7 p.m. CST or like 11 a.m. CST or not. No, 8 a.m. CST to like noon CST or something. But because of that, everything is getting flipped on its head now. So I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible with content, even though I've already struggled as it is. But yeah, with everything changing over here, it's gonna be a mess. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's actually gonna happen. But plan on one more stream this week, and then next week to have the entire week of streams. And then after that, everything's in the air. Okay? I hope that's established. No more questions. We're good to go. I think I explained that well. All right, let's hop into the game. Also, welcome to the stream, Kriggs and Llama. How you guys doing? And yes, I accepted a job offer. It is minimum wage, if anybody's wondering. It's not like I'm making a shit ton, but it's at least something. And I know it's a pretty easy job, so yeah. I don't remember where I was at though. This is awkward. Oh yeah, we talked to this guy. Okay. If I remember correctly, last time there was a mouse we had to follow. And in here is actually an important person of interest. Welcome, traveler. This is the renowned Little Meowser's shop of Dry Outpost. What can we interest you in? We're gonna check in some items. I can only check in 2 more items. Oh no. That's really bad. Okay, one's gotta be the Ultra Shroom. That's... Okay, we'll do the Wacka's Bump. So I can't... I just want to make sure. That's not what I wanted to see. Great. That's lovely. What is all in there? Let me look. Of course, it's a bunch of fucking nuts. What's wrong with me? Okay, that makes sense. A lot of them are eggs, nuts, and leaves. We could probably take... We can definitely take this honey syrup. And... We'll take the fire flower. Good lord. I've spoken leaves, chat. Let me get these Wacka's bumps out of my inventory. Well, that makes my life awkward because I needed to collect a bunch of limes and lemons from the Pokies over in the desert. Well, let me think about this for a second, chat. This is not how I was anticipating to start this. So I guess I could just use the honey syrups. It's not really a big deal. That's 4. I guess we have 8 items. And then we just... Yeah, we'll just use all these in battle. Okay, we're good. I'll just spam them. But yeah, I hope everybody in chat's doing well. For stream next week, it'll just be more of Paper Mario. We're just gonna get this entire game done. So... I'm not gonna let a situation happen where... Because I have a job now... where this playthrough just doesn't get finished. It'll get finished. The idea is that I need to at least finish Chapter 3 by the end of this week, which is easy. I'll probably finish Chapter 4 this week, too. I might throw an additional stream in here or there. Also, I ended up, chat, throwing the... Not literally. I ended up throwing the SSD for the new computer build into this rig, so that way I'd have additional storage available. However, I realized that that is actually causing issues with my computer. And the reason why it's causing issues is because it's not that it doesn't work. TLDR, the second graphics card slot on my motherboard and the SSD slot that is right next to it basically share a channel. And when it shares a channel, one thing's going to override the other. And it's pretty much been that my SSD is overriding my capture card. So whenever I'm streaming like this, I just can't have the SSD in my computer. But yes, I did fiddle around with that, and it's made my life easier, but also more annoying. So I don't know how to feel about it. I'm hoping by the end of the week, though, I get all my issues resolved with storage space. Because... Oh! A letter to Morty in Koopa Village. Morty. But yeah, storage space is probably not going to be too big of an issue going forward for me. And if it is, it's unfortunate. Oh yeah, you. Get over here. These things are annoying. I hate the bandits. They cause too many problems. I better change my party member to Goombario. Just so I can tattle on the Pokey. This is a Pokey, an evil cactus. Pokies attack by throwing parts of their bodies or by coming up close and falling on you. Max HP, 4. Attack power, 2. Defense power, 0. Be careful fighting them. It'll hurt if you jump on their spiky heads. They also have an annoying habit of calling in reinforcements. Let's beat them quickly. Well, this turn's not gonna really matter. Ow. Well, like I said, this turn's not going well. Give me my money. I like money. Give me money. You know, you goofy Pokey, it would be nice if you were to drop a lemon or a lime for me. Oh, wait, is it? Wait, that's not right. Hold on. What's the item they drop? I don't think it's that. Oh, this is awkward. Hold on. They drop one item. Because the lemon and lime you get from the Oasis. Oh, money. I like money. Oh, I know it's star points. Never mind. L. All right, Pokey. Ow. Holy, that's a lot of enemies. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I'll just hammer the Pokey. It'll knock it out. Yeah, what is the item I need? Sit. I'm him. Ow. Fuck. I always have like a habit of saying that and then I get hit. God damn it. Alright. Alright. What you going to do? Nothing. We have a fun fact in chat. Oh boy. Griggs, it better be fun. If it's not fun, you're gonna get timed out. All right. In the Space World 1997 demo, the capsules used the Gen 1 trade infrastructure, meaning... Oh, interesting. I'll give it to you. That's fun. I like that. I'm feeling generous today. Oh. Yeah, sit. Holy moly, that's a lot of them. Ooh. Hey, they're dizzy. Damn, they're dizzy for a long time. God damn. That's hella worth. Easy. I'm him, chat. Cool. We'll just do this again. Ugh. Oh, I fucked up. I messed up bad. It really says a lot that I managed to, like, have 3 turns from that item and I still couldn't kill them. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Just use focus. Why not? They're not damaging me. They're fodder. Okay, cool. Damn it! The spell will decrease the damage you receive. Like, I didn't take any damage already. Okay. Good job, lady. Way to find yourself being useful. I guess. Alright. Knock this dude out. Never mind, he's not dead yet. Okay. And I used focus instead of refresh. It's okay, that turn doesn't exist. Cool. Do you guys in chat have anything interesting you want to talk about? I guess I can mention it. I was thinking about it. Resident Evil 9 came out this week, or last week or whatever, and I'm thinking about getting a PS5 Pro. Like, I've never thought about getting, like, a mid-generation console refresh like that, but, like, I think there might be something worth getting that for now, you know? Because, like, I could easily run that game on my PC. I know I can. But it's like, having the ease of access to have it on a console is also really nice. Also, like, for content purposes, I wouldn't have to worry about, like, NVIDIA's VSync causing problems. Aha, that's what I was looking for. A lime. How many limes do I need? 1. Okay, we'll get 3. Sweet. Nothing in the bushes. There should be... There it is. This is a super block. With this, you could upgrade one of your party members. The member you upgrade will gain attack power. The party member will also master a new ability. Which party member do you want to upgrade? I think it's only fitting we start with Goombario. Do you want to upgrade this member? Of course. Sweet. Goombario is upgraded to super rank. Perfect. So we have a juiced up Goomba in our party now. Lovely. There's our lemon. So I'm just gonna grab 2 more of each, and then I'll move on. That's part of why I'm here. Not gonna lie. Gimme. And then the other one over here. All this for recipes. Which I can't even use till the 4th chapter. Gen 1 draft going hard right now. Fair enough. No, I didn't want to throw that away. Gimme. What is... Oh, I can't even... Yeah, I could just buy that. It's not a big deal. So we have 3 lemons, 2 limes. Okay, we'll get one more. Cool. Throw one more of those away. And now I'll be moving on. I have everything I need now, so... We'll go back and do the informant stuff in a little bit. Oh my god. Do you guys see how many fucking minions there are? Yeah, what's up, Michael? How are you doing? Charge power, it goes up by 2. I don't know if I like that. I might as well just keep head bonking like normal. That's good damage. I'll take that. You love this game? This game is really good. It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the most underrated N64 games. Like, whenever you think of the N64, you don't really think about this game. Or at least most, like, the general audience doesn't. They always think, like, Mario 64, you know, Ocarina of Time, so on and so forth. This one always goes under the radar, which kind of is annoying. You have the HD texture pack of this game? That's sick. I'd actually, like, kind of want to look at that myself once I, like, set up my PC stuff. That sounds fun. All right, there he goes. All right, head bonk you. You should die here. Bonk, bonk. Paper Mario Refolded. I'll put that on the list. More BP, like always. Kumbario, we'll just knock him out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'm trying to like compile a list of all the stuff I want to do on the channel. We'll write that down because I'm interested in it. My favorites are this and Kirby 64. That's another one that's underrated, man. Plus, you know, I don't think I've actually played that game, to be honest. But again, that's one of the other N64 games that goes under the radar compared to like the big guns, you know? And I don't know if it like goes to show like the quality of the games on the N64. But like, it shows how like good overall the library is in terms of first party output, I guess. God, there's so many of these guys. Come here, you stupid bandit. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, finally. But like, we played Banjo-Kazooie about a month and a half ago. That game was really good. And it's like, I play these games because like I didn't get to experience a lot of them because I'm a bit younger. But good God, a lot of these are still really good. Oh, I will still probably fight somebody because I think the SNES might have a slightly better library, but they're both really good. Oh. I should have waited until they're all dead. That's my bad. To be honest, I forgot about it. Again, it's been 2 years, so. Oh. God, there's so many bandits here. Holy shit. I'm just glad I got the food or recipe items when I did. Oh, it's still gonna be annoying. Making my way to chapter 4 before I could do it all, though. See, you're saying the N64 is goated specifically because of Pokemon Stadium. Like, Interesting take. But that's not Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time. Again, it's not a bad game at all. It's just like, oh, interesting. Yeah, going back to what I was talking about earlier, though, I am actually considering getting a PS5 Pro. Now that I'm going to have this job coming up, that is something I'm going to look into getting. I'm going to make a list of, like, all of my priorities and shit on what I'm going to get. Immediately, obviously, is going to be the new motherboard for the rig that I'm building. After that, though, anything's up in the air. When all of my video game consumption is cut down to Pokemon Showdown, it's gonna be like that. I mean, fair. Do I have another? No, I can't use items with Goombario. I forget. Okay. But yeah, like, on one hand, I'm thinking about, you know, upgrading my desk, obviously. You know, we had the saga in November about my desk. But, I'm thinking about getting new monitors. I'm thinking about building another PC once I save up enough money. There's just a lot of things I have to think about, you know. Not to mention, obviously, helping with bills around the house. But, like, I have so many ideas going through my head right now. So many. However, I think the big one I need to prioritize is getting the big tree cut down. That's the big thing. And what that would allow me to do is it would allow me to get Starlink. And Starlink would allow for 1080p streams. I think that has to be my priority. Why the fuck do you need 3 computers? It's called, 1, this computer's old. 2, I can start making a new one that I can consistently upgrade without having to worry about any of the part shit itself. And I can give this computer to my dad, who's running a laptop from 2005 that can't even load a web page. Okay? But also another thing, like an audio mixer. I need to consider that, you know? So many options. The other thing to mention with this rig that's like streaming everything is that it's an AM4 build. It's not AM5. I'm not on the new socket with this build, so. And that's why upgrading to the new build has been such a hassle. Because it doesn't have the same chipset. I don't remember what the puzzle is, but I remember these cactuses having to do, or cacti having to do with it. I remember that. But yeah, I've thought about a lot of shit. It's just I have to like sit down and analyze what priority number 1 has to be. Outside the computer. Duh. Alright, Cooper. Yeah! Okay. Why do you keep showing up at the most random time? It will decrease. They're asleep. Why are you boosting my defense when they're asleep? Oy vey. Oy vey. That helps. You know what? Yeah, let's use a refresh. And then we'll just use that again. Cooper the goat. He's not Coops, but Cooper is cool. Coops is still better. I will die on that hill. Do I do that again? Nah. Let's knock this guy out, and we'll work on it one by one. Because I'm that guy. I'm him. See? See? I'm him. Any hoozle. Oh, also, chat, another good thing about me having this job is I actually get to control the groceries now. And I don't have to worry about my dad forcing me to eat junk food 24/7. Dear Lord. All we ever get. 1, 2, 3, boom. Cool. But yeah, I have to, like, I don't want to say micromanage. I don't think that's the right term. What? Tasty tonic. Do I need one of these? I don't think I do. Was not expecting to find that. But yeah, I have a lot of plans, chat. Oh, there's a badge up there. How do I get that? There's that too. I don't think Parakarry's able to get me over there. I don't think. Oh. No. Not even close. See, it's been so long, I don't remember. I'm trying to think about the other party members. I remember you get the Boo, you get the sushi fish thing, and you get Lackluster, or whatever his name is. You can't... there has to be something else I'm forgetting. Anyway. Let me get Cooper out here. Break that. Then we break this. Gimme. Cool. I'll take a stopwatch. Easy money. Oh. I don't know how I didn't jump on his head. Skill issue, not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah, chat. I was watching Resident Evil 9 this past weekend. That might be, like, the best, like, looking game I've ever seen in my life. Like, Resident Evil 9's visuals look insane. Stopwatch. We'll just use it right now. Because, like, apparently, the game is using, like, some very, like, advanced AI upscaling techniques. And it makes it look, like, significantly better than it would otherwise. Which is very impressive. Ah, crap. Luckily, these guys were gonna die anyways. But that's another thing, chat. Because I brought up Resident Evil, it brings up a very good conversation here. I don't know whether or not I should play Resident Evil, like, the first playthroughs of everything, excluding, like, RE Remake. If I should play them on my PC or if I should just play them on my PS5. And the reason why I ask that is because, like, I'm pretty sure my PS5 could output better visuals than my computer could. And, like, that's not an exaggeration. Like, a Ryzen 5 9600X, I don't think is stronger than what a PS5, if I got a PS5 Pro, I should say. I don't know about a base PS5. Like, if I got a PS5 Pro, for example, I could, like, play all that in 4K and it looks significantly better. I don't know. Again, options and options, right? But this is also months out, and nothing will really change in terms of, like, what I'm doing right now. It'll just mostly be retro games for a while for me. Finally, attack power increase for Mario. Damn, that's a lot. Like, a good example, I'm probably going to be playing Fire Red Leaf Green eventually. I know I'll get to that. We still got to do TKC 2 and 3. We got to do Banjo-Tooie. We're going to get the Thousand Year Doors remake eventually. Some of this I might do offline, though. I mentioned that in my server and in the YouTube post I made a few weeks back. But I have a lot of stuff I have to worry about right now. So once I have a strategy in place, everything will fall in line. But for right now, I just got to take it slowly and figure everything out. By mid-April, everything should, like, stabilize. Okay, cool. This is not gonna kill. Boop. I wanted to go in party order, but honestly, maybe I should have upgraded Cooper. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay, sweet. Then we'll shell toss. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So many more blocks. So many more. And more trees. Okay. Something tells me I'm going to be stuck in this area for a while, even though I've, like, already played this before. You know? Like, something just tells me. Oop. Oh, God. Keep going up, I guess. What else could I talk about? Ever seen what a mofo looks like? Depends what you define by that. Depends what you define it by. All right. One, two, three, boom. Easy. Damn it. Easy money. Easy money. I'm him. Never mind. I suck. Oh, I hate the desert. It's so long. Desert sucks. I guess fine, but... Good lord, I don't want to be stuck here forever. Da-na-na. That's what I needed. Dried fruit. Oh boy, I have to throw all this out. God damn it. All because I can't store anything. Lovely. Then we'll use our hammer. 1, 2, 3, boom. Cool. Nope. Trash. I don't like sand. It scores. It gets everywhere. Oh my god, man. Oh, I released that way too early. Oops. I was thinking about the prequel trilogy and like Star Wars as a whole the other day. And I was like, eventually this stuff has got to get remade, you know? And when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, so they're going to get remade eventually regardless. Why not just like reimagine the entire prequel trilogy and create individual like sagas within a movie? So like the Phantom Menace, split that up into 3 movies, for example, where one movie's about introducing the Jedi and what the Jedi are, introducing Obi-Wan and Anakin. Well, no. Introducing Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, and then, like, going into, like, the Jedi Council, right? And then for part 2 could be, like, introducing Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, or Palpatine and his backstory, you know, and establishing the Sith and what they do. And then that final part is, like, when they get onto... when they get to Tatooine, I think it's Tatooine, and then Naboo, right, for the final battle. And then obviously that's when Duel of the Fates kicks in. But like, I feel like there's so much more they could have done, or George Lucas could have done back in the day. I just feel like he needed to like keep Star Wars so precise and like limited in scope for what it was. Which is strange, because then he made, oh my fucking god. That was like 15 pokies. But, no, I just feel like George Lucas, because of the way he makes movies, he just wasn't a very good writer, if that makes sense. Like, the story of Anakin is one of the best in fiction, but the dialogue in those prequels is so ass. Anyway. All right, cool. Believe me, once I figure out the plan for the Productions channel, I'll make videos about Star Wars. I will. Like, there are so many issues I have with just, like, the way Star Wars has been handled, you know? And it's like, I wouldn't even, not to, like, bring this up, I wouldn't even, like, no one cares about Anakin, it's about foreskin. But, I wouldn't even, like, the sequels, right? I wouldn't even, like, remove them from canon. All you gotta do is pull a Zelda with it and make there a timeline split. That's all you gotta do. Where one timeline, Palpatine dies, the other time he doesn't die. You know? That's simple. I know it's lazy, but, like, it should be pretty obvious what you do there. So that way, you have one timeline carrying on with Palpatine and Rey and all of them, where the other one, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And they don't have to worry about the baggage. World of the Prequels is, like, some of my favorites. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Like, I love, like, the pod racing, for example. I love that. I love the reveal of the clones on Kamino. I love that. But then you have the freaking trip with Anakin and Padme, where the sand conversation happens, and it's just like, oh dear God. Somehow, Palpatine returned. God, dude. God. It's kind of crazy that after the sequel trilogy ended, like, there's not been that many great, like, Star Wars projects that have come of it, outside of, like, Ahsoka, Mando. And is it Andor? Is that the other one? I haven't seen that one. But, like, it's been more misses than hits. And I don't know how that's even possible for fucking Star Wars. God. I hope the mall show is good. That's all I ask. But yeah, what I would do is I would split the entire prequels in Andor's right before Rogue One. Okay, cool. But yeah, I would split all of the movies. This includes episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into like their own mini saga. And like we would explore more of like the galaxy and what happens, you know? The only issue I would see with that is explaining like the Clone Wars, because I don't know if like 3 movies is enough to talk about like the aftermath of like the Geonosis fight and the entirety of the Clone Wars itself. I don't know if that's enough, but like you need Ahsoka in these prequel movies. Ahsoka just is too important of a character now, you know? She needs to be there. And that's where remakes would come along and fix that. But God, there are just so many issues. Like, if we were to split the movies up, you need to talk about how Maul took over the Mandalorians. You need to talk about, obviously, Ahsoka. You need to plant the seeds better of Anakin turning to the dark side. You know? There are just so many things they need to do. And I don't know who the person is to help them to be at the helm of Lucasfilm and Star Wars. I don't know who it would be. Because I don't know if I trust Dave Filoni. I don't know if I trust Jon Favreau. I don't know. Oh, we are. It's confirmed. There's like trailers and everything, Austin. But yeah, there's just like so much with Star Wars that you almost have to like remake them and add content. Yes, show what Ahsoka was doing at the end of the Clone Wars. Exactly. Like, you just can't have episode 3 if you were to remake it. You just can't have it pick up where it was, right? That's why if you split these movies up into multiple parts, you could explain the story of General Grievous. You could explain the character arc of Ahsoka in this series. You could also showcase what happens to Maul at the end of everything, right? And then you could also incorporate Mandalore, like I was saying. And then, like, you know, with how Marvel introduced a lot of the post-credit scenes. Like, the perfect post-credit scene for, like, episode 3, the finale of it, would be the showdown between Maul and Obi-Wan, where Obi-Wan puts Maul to rest, right? Like, that's perfect. Like, you can't make that up, you know? It's just like, who's gonna be the one willing to try this? Hell, this isn't even bringing up other Star Wars characters like Cal Kestis, right? But I don't know. Maybe I'm too ambitious to like think about this. There's just so much, you know, to cover that it's almost impossible. Ooh, I gotta heal. I just realized. That's bad. Fair. You know, I'm guilty of that too. I need to sit down and watch Clone Wars. We're talking about Star Wars, Kriggs. Like, I have never sat down in its entirety and watched Clone Wars all the way through. Like, I've only watched, like, bits and pieces that aired on Cartoon Network when I was younger. Like, I never watched the entirety of the show. It's because cartoons are gay. Okay. Okay. That's actually a clutch spell. I don't have to click A now. That was a clutch spell. Holy shit. like, hell, I would even, once, like, all of the remakes of the movies are done, I would take a trilogy that takes place before all of, like, the Skywalker saga. Like, I would take that, you know? And that would explain the origins of Dooku, Yoda, Palpatine, you know, Darth Plagueis, you know. I think that would do a really good job of, like, adding to the lore of Star Wars. I would also make the Legends comics and books canon again. I don't know why they're not. Ow. Don't bother with the first few episodes, maybe season 1. Jar Jar doing politics. I mean, that's funny though. Oh, also, I would commit to doing a what if series of Star Wars, where like, Jar Jar is like a Sith Lord. I would commit to that kind of thing, and do that. We can leave the fire flower there. Like, another thing would be like, what if Anakin did not kill Dooku at the beginning of episode 3? You know, stuff like that. One, two, three, boom. Yeah, I just look at Star Wars and it's like, there's so much potential here. It's just not executed well at all. And it's just sad. All right, kill this. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. I view Star Wars as like what would have happened with the MCU if the MCU failed out the gate. Because like Star Wars is an example of something that like has enormous potential, just hasn't been executed well. You know? And like, luckily Marvel doesn't have that problem. But at the same time, Marvel has a lot of shit too after Endgame, so. I'd love for animated evolve. See, this is the other thing that I would do, right? Oh, I might die here. What I would do is, in addition to breaking up each individual Star Wars movie into 3 separate parts, I would also do an animated remake of every movie. That way, like, we still have a faithful remake of the originals that's, like, in a more, not up to date, just, like, a more modern take on the original trilogy that isn't, like, that isn't rewriting anything, you know? But it also, you know, would appeal to all the older Star Wars fans, right? Just in case the new stuff isn't a bit alienating to them. That's just what I would do, right? Oh, shit. I clutched the fuck up there. Yeah, let's knock them all out. Good lord, the desert's been a problem. Not because it's difficult, it's just because, like, the damage and the sheer amount of enemies there are. You watch an AMV of the OG trilogy? I don't think Disney has done anything like that. But, like, I do think that they should do that. Because, like, they could easily make that in, like, the style of Clone Wars, for example. And I think it would turn out very well. It doesn't have to be that exactly. Like, you could do something like, hell, you could take the X-Men 97 animation style all day if you want. But, there's a lot of different ways you can animate that to make it look good, I think. I don't know. Like, when I sit down and think of Star Wars, like, even the sequel trilogy, like, I think has some good plot points to it. It's just the writing is so bad in a lot of the movies. Like, oh, it's so bad at times. What's over here? Another pokey. Another 2 pokies. Get over here. It's so much desert. You know what? I will say this, though. I'm thankful that, James Gunn has taken over DC, which I could talk about Paramount in a little bit. It's on that whole situation. But, like, seeing how I actually have faith that James Gunn knows how to, like, build a universe. Holy shit. DC's been worse than Marvel. And Star Wars. It's just been, like, outside of their animation stuff, it's just been awful. And the only, like, good movies that they've made are the Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan and Suicide Squad. The second one, not the first one. The first one was ass. But the second one was also made by James Gunn, right? I trust James Gunn with my heart. I rewatched Guardians 1 the other night. Holy shit, that movie's so good. But, yeah, I trust James Gunn with all my heart. And, like, if he makes a flop, it'll just be like, oh, it happens once in a while, you know? But, like, he gets it. He gets it so well. Yeah, yep, I agree with you guys. Yep, it's so good. Lex specifically in the new movie is incredible. I love Lex. Oh my god, Lex is so good. Yes, the new Superman movie was James Gunn. Corn Sweat does such a good job with Clark Kent. I have been very critical of Superman as a character because when you have a character that can basically do anything, the narrative tends to, it tends to be hard to follow because, like, it's a character that's designed to be able to do everything, right? So, like, you know he's not gonna fail, you know, for the most part. Like, that's just, like, what I've learned with Superman. Because, like, I obviously know he's from Krypton. He's supposed to be, like, an immigrant trying to adapt to being, or adapt to a normal life on Earth. That, you know, I get the whole concept. It's just, like, when you have a character that powerful who can do almost anything, it's hard for there to be stakes, you know? And James Gunn did a fantastic job of establishing that, which is very impressive. Not to mention, I know we're talking about Superman, but Supergirl, when that comes out, I can't wait to see Lobo in that. I can't wait. They, if you don't know, they recasted Jason Momoa, the Aquaman actor, and he's playing a Lobo now. And it's such a good like costume design and everything for that character. It's like you see it for like 2 seconds in the trailer. Holy shit, he looks so good. All right, let's use Power Shell here. But yeah, the point is, I'm super excited for the future of DC. I think it's going to be very bright, especially... I'd have to get someone to look this up. Isn't the new Batman movie James Gunn is working on Brave and the Bold? Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's Brave and the Bold, which is like, oh my god. Because, like, Pattinson's Batman is separate from what the DCU's Batman is going to be. That's the one thing. Excluding, like, a few animated series from Marvel, I'm mainly talking about, like, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and a few others. DC has always been, like, the kings of superhero animation. They have just killed it every time. I mean, Batman the Animated Series is chef's kiss. It's still probably the best adaptation of Batman ever. That isn't, like, in a comic book, obviously. It's so good. All right. Knock you out. How do I keep releasing that late? But yeah, I think we're gonna be in for one hell of a next couple of years in, like, just, like, nerd fandom. Just thinking about it, you know? Like, good lord, the DC universe is gonna be incredible. We have Doomsday this year, Secret Wars next year. Brand New Day this year, I forgot about that. Like, we're just gonna be in for one hell of a ride. Not to mention Mandalorian and Grogu comes out this year. I don't know how that film's gonna do, to be honest, but, like, at least it's something. Timing it early. Get out of here. Power Shell will knock all three of them out. I don't want that. You didn't like Mando Season 3? I thought it was okay. I mean, towards the end, it got really confusing and messy. I mean, it was to the point where they casted Jack Black in the fucking thing. Like, I didn't even recognize it was Jack Black at first in there. But he's there. Ow. It's just like, I love Jack Black, don't get me wrong. He does not fit in the Star Wars universe. I'm sorry. Like, he just does not fit. We'll use Power Shell, why not? Oh, that bandit didn't die. Oh. Okay. But yeah, Mando and Grogu is the one that I'm like, you know. Let's use Shell Toss. Yeah. Was debating about skipping the turn to get more focus, but it's whatever. Now, what would be really amazing is if there was already an announcement for Deadpool 4. But there isn't, so. Nothing I can do about that. But I want Deadpool 4. I mean, come on. Deadpool 1 is literally, like, one of the best comic book movies ever. And Deadpool Wolverine's good. Deadpool 2 is alright. It's fine. They're all really good films. Just comparatively. You know, it's a bit weaker. This frickin' desert won't end. I have returned from driving to dinner. But yeah, just give me the next Deadpool movie and I'll be, like, satisfied for, like, another 5 years. Deadpool Wolverine was so good. I know it's not like the best Marvel or MCU movie, but like it's so good for what it is. They're like, don't get me wrong. I know when I like when I put like a lot of like those bits in Blind Bits video, it gets to be much. But like, there's a reason why I use a lot of Deadpool bits. It's because like they're so funny and they fit so well because the movie is so good and the writing is so good. You still haven't watched Deadpool and Wolverine, Austin? Oh my god. Dude, what are you doing? Go watch it. Yeah, I've been on the, obviously you can tell, I've been on the nerd fandom phase for a bit now. And I've been, like, really interested in Hulk comics, specifically Hulk, because I've always known the character was, really powerful, obviously, because he's the fucking Incredible Hulk, you know? But, like, I didn't realize the extent of some of his powers, because, like, I knew about Worldbreaker Hulk, you know? I knew about, the Maestro. You know, I knew about some of the instances of Hulk, but I didn't know about the Green Door, which is a newer thing if you don't know about that, what that is. Basically what the Green Door is it connects to the One Below All, which is like one of the most powerful, well, like one of the most powerful beings in Marvel in general. And the One Below All basically uses the Hulk as a vessel. And that's what, as a result of that, Hulk's immortal. Like, literally immortal. Like, if he dies, he just comes back through the Green Door. This is a newer thing that was established in, like, 2015. But the fact that that exists and seeing what happened to the Hulk in the MCU is like, really? Really? This is the fucking Hulk, and you made him into a wimp. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand character development needs to be a thing. But, like, how many fights has the Hulk won in the MCU? He's never beaten Thor, as far as I'm aware. He couldn't even beat Iron Man, because Iron Man had the Hulk Buster. Then again, that more so turned into a draw. What fight has the Hulk won? He didn't win in Ragnarok against Thor. Yeah, outside of his fight with Abomination in the first Hulk movie, he hasn't done anything. Dude. They did Hulk so fucking dirty. Oh my god, just thinking about it more. When you sit down and think about it, this is the same Hulk that got the shit beating out of him by Thanos, which that makes sense. But it's like, oh my god. Alright, sounds good, Austin. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. But yeah, he hasn't won a single goddamn fight in the MCU. What the fuck? Okay, no, Llama. The only reason why he won was because the Grandmaster interfered. If the Grandmaster didn't interfere, Hulk was getting his shit rocked by Thor. So Hulk only won that fight because of external factors. That is not cope, Kriegs. You haven't even watched the movie, have you? God, Mario's about to die. I gotta heal him again. Ugh. So much desert shit. Gotta suffer through the desert together, chat. But he didn't do anything. Like, he obviously, like, it's hard for the Hulk, you know, in the MCU because, you know, Evans, Downey, and Hemsworth are like the big three, you know, and then Ruffalo came in late to replace Norton. But, you know, Shirley would have pulled through. I don't know about that, man. Thor was ready to beat that ass. Who would win in a fight? Prime Hulk or Prime Mario? Prime Hulk. Not even close. Not even fucking close. And that's with power-ups. Why is that not giving me the regular thing? What am I doing wrong there? If you're going at peak power levels, Hulk is a multiversal threat. That's why he solos Mario easily. Like, it's not close. Prime Mario to have a superstar. He would, but here's the thing. One, superstars aren't permanent. And two, what the fuck would Mario do to kill Hulk? Why is that not... I am so lost why that isn't working right. There is nothing Mario could do to the Hulk to kill him. If he has... No. 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 You are vastly underestimating Hulk. Vastly. Hulk literally would just stand there and tank that shit. Also, Mario is not multiversal. Yeah, like, I'm not even saying that, like, your logic is wrong. I'm just saying Hulk is that fucking strong. Why is that? It might be the stick drift in my controller. It might be. That might be priority number one with the new job. Getting a pro controller. I'll switch to one. One, two, three, boom. There we go. Easy money. I can't wait till I'm out of the desert, chat. Ha 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 ha. Alright. This the last pokey here? Please let it be the last pokey here. I don't want to deal with any more pokies. I don't want to get poked by the pokey. Prickly. And pointy. And uncomfortable. I still don't know when I unlocked this ability, by the way. Aha! Attack FXC badge. Changes the sound effects when Mario is attacking. Okay. But yeah, Hulk is... Oh. No. This is awkward. Damn it. My hand wasn't on the controller to block that. I'm annoyed. Alright, Coop. Cooper, not Coop. I can't say Coop because Coops is a partner in Thousand Your Door. God! Then again, Coops is better. So, don't at me. Yeah, Hulk is multiversal. Like, he is... Hulk is bullshit. Again, if you really, like, want to dig deep into Hulk lore, look up the One Below All. The One Below All is literally, like, the strongest thing in Marvel. It's like, he's the opposite of the One Above All, which is basically above God. Llama, I don't know if you know this. Is the Living Tribunal above them? There's one entity above them, and I don't know if it's the Living Tribunal or not. Like, it sounds right. But, like, I also get, like, the outer scale of Marvel mixed up because you really don't think about them too often in the grand scheme of things. Like, I get the Watchers mixed up. I get the Celestials mixed up. The Beyonder. You wonder how high Nintendo's... oh, god damn it. I was reading chat. I wonder how high Nintendo's first-party power scaling would be if we exclude the Kirbyverse. I mean, Bowser's created galaxies. And he survived a black hole. Well, then again, that black hole... No. Everything in that black hole perished, and they just reset the universe to prior to Galaxy's beginning. Trying to think of, like, how strong Bowser's feats are. You feel like the Living Tribunal is stronger? Okay. That's where I'm at. It's just like I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm trying to, like, think about all of Nintendo's IPs right now. See, I don't know the power level of a character like Samus because, like, I don't know the power level of, like, the enemy's cheetah feats. Like, oh yeah, Kriggs. There is so much to understand. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even understand half of it myself. There is just too much. Like, I can only tell you, like, power levels and, like, characters and, like, where they're from, like, what villains are each other, like Ghost Rider, for example, right? I can't tell you much about Ghost Rider, except I know it's the pennant. I know of his pennant stare. And then, which one is it? There's a few different, Ghost Riders. Johnny Blaze is the one I know of. But, like, there's a lot of shit I don't understand as well. Like, what's a good example? Oh, Annihilus. That's a good example. I don't really know much about Annihilus. I'm pretty sure he occupies, like, the negative space, the negative zone or negative space or something like that. And that's where he rules over. But, like, you know, I don't know much about him. I don't know much about the, like, the Nova Corps, you know? Even characters like Luke Cage, I don't know much about. That sounds right, Llama. That does sound right. Because again, you also got to remember, he is like the equal to the one above all. He's literally like the polar opposite, right? So, like, it does sound accurate. But again, there's so much. And this is just Marvel. I haven't even touched on DC, and I don't even know much about DC, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I know the characters of DC. I know the DC scale's higher than Marvel, you know, and DC has a lot of bullshit in it. Plastic Man exists. Lobos. Darkseid's ridiculous. But, like, how do you end up having multiple characters that eat gods for breakfast, but start off? Well, everywhere starts somewhere, and they have to always, like, up the scales, you know? Like, they always got to elevate themselves. You can't just, like, plateau. Like, everything starts somewhere. Hey, we leveled up again. Do I want badge power again? I think I might actually go HP. Let me look at my badge power real quick. Where are we at? That's actually a good question. I have 3 available. What could I use? Dizzy attack. Yes. Llama's correct in that. Most of the times, like, if you read, like, a Spider-Man issue. So, like, let's just say you read, like, The Amazing Spider-Man, right? Most of the Amazing Spider-Man stories will be self-contained within that series of comic books, unless there's crossovers where, such as, like, Secret Wars, where Spider-Man gets the symbiote for the first time, right? Or Civil War, where all the superheroes clash against each other about whether or not they should reveal their identities to the public. Outside of stuff like that, they're all pretty much self-contained, which is nice. It's just like, the other issue with that is that these comic books are also really old now. So, like, unless you, like, have, like, a dedicated comic book store that has the new issues, it could be hard to jump in. Where was I going? What room is this? You started reading 2021 Moon Knight. Interesting. Like, now I still plan on doing it. When I was starting to work on my, because I was going to do the X-Men animated series retrospective, right? I started reading a little bit of, like, the X-Men comics just to, like, figure out what each episode was based on, you know? And this also applies to X-Men 97. Like, Uncanny X-Men number 200 is the one where Magneto goes on trial, right? And that's, like, the big story arc of episode 2 of X-Men 97. It's either episode 2 or episode 3, and that's where Storm loses her powers, you know, yada, 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 right? But, like, when you have faithful adaptations like that in media, like, to me, it almost, like, makes it to where I don't feel as obligated to read the comic, if it makes sense. Because, like, I'm seeing it in action, you know? I'm seeing an adaptation of that in some form or fashion on my screen, where it almost, like, tells me what I'm missing, and I don't need to go out of my way to find the comic book, if you know what I mean. But obviously, like, there's nothing like the comic book medium. There's a reason why a lot of video games still get comic book adaptations. There's a reason why Marvel, DC, Image Comics, Star Wars, all these legacy nerd IPs still have them. Yeah, X-Men 97 specifically, Llama. Holy shit, that show is so good. That might be the best animated superhero show ever. I know we mentioned Batman the Animated Series earlier. X-Men 97 might rival it. I wish I could see season 2 right now, because it's supposed to come out in like June or like sometime this year. I don't know for sure. But I can't wait for that show. I can't wait for season 2. They better do Apocalypse well. Why are we farming bandits? Just so I do everything in the area. Plus, there's been a lot of enemies in front of me. I'm trying to collect everything in the area before I move on. Boop. Ow. You know what? Let's use this. Get that out of my inventory. Shell toss you. Boop. Sweet. But yeah, there's just so much to like comic book adaptations and shit that like I can understand why somebody would be hesitant to jump into the medium, because there's like such a large gate to entry now. I agree with you, man. Like, when I saw episode 5 for the first time, because, you know, Gambit's one of my favorite X-Men and superheroes in general. So when I saw what he did at the end of that episode, my jaw dropped. I was not ready for that at all. Like, it makes sense in hindsight. It's just like, good God. Magneto cucked his girl, and then he died in the same episode later. Like, holy shit. What a terrible, like, hour and a half for Remy. What do I do here? Hammer throw. Hits one enemy with the hammer, no matter where the enemy is. I don't know how much damage it would do, though. Ow. Let's use hammer. God damn it, I released it early. I hate this. Should I do nothing here? Use a refresh charge. Yeah, let's charge that up. Okay, that was a mistake. This dude. All right, well. Yeah, let's knock him out. Let's knock it out. Ow. But yeah, for those of you that have like watched the Fox X-Men movies, like there has never, or like, and even most of like the animated cartoons, there has never been a truly faithful adaptation of Apocalypse ever. Like every single adaptation outside of like a few of the animation or animated TV series has been mid. Like I don't know what they're doing with the character, you know? This is a character that should be as threatening and menacing as Thanos. Like that's the kind of character Apocalypse is. And he just never gets like the representation that he deserves. Magneto was the definition of mofo for what he did. His girl. Yeah. You're not wrong, Giga Gamer. You're not wrong. Magneto was a motherfucker for that one. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. Boom. Yeah, I'm just excited for more X-Men 97. Like, if everything goes well with that, the animation is done well. Mwah. You don't remember a lot about Fox Apocalypse? How do I word this? Because Oscar Isaac, the guy who plays Moon Knight, played that role. And like, for one, the character looks nothing like Apocalypse at all. Apocalypse is supposed to be like this big, overarching, muscular villain with celestial tech. And he just comes up and looks the same size as Cyclops. Which Cyclops in the Fox movies has problems too, but not like this. Like, good lord. A fright jar. Interesting. I have never in my life, like, seen a studio outside of Sony fumble that bad with some characters. And it sucks. Because Fox knew what they were doing with Magneto, Professor X, and Logan. / Wolverine. They knew what they were doing with these three characters. But, like, they did not treat Cyclops with respect. They did not treat Beast with respect. Hell, I'd argue they didn't treat Storm with respect either. And poor Jean Grey. Oh, my God. Jean Grey is probably, like, the worst of them. That is such a nuanced character that's just relegated to being Cyclops' girlfriend. Outside of X2. I should specify that. Outside of X2. X-Men 2, they did a good job with her. And that... Actually, no, that's not... I forgot. Jean Grey is second worst in those movies, because Rogue is even worse. Rogue isn't even, like, a proper mutant superhero in the movies. I already got that, Giga Gamer. The Ultra Mushroom, I hit it 100 times in the last stream, so I can make sure I have that item in my storage. I made sure of that because I didn't want to spend another, like, 10-hour stream getting all the, like, the recipes finished. Yeah, I know there's 2 other blocks there as well. I believe it's 1 in 25 is what I gotta hit it with, or like 10 in 25 or something. I'm just not getting them because I don't have space. But yeah, I know that's there. But yeah, Storm is probably the worst of it in the Fox movies. Storm literally does nothing. Or not Storm, excuse me, Rogue. Like, Halle Berry's fine as Rogue. I'm mixing up Storm and Rogue. Oh my god. I don't even remember who plays Rogue. Who plays Rogue in the Fox movies? I don't even know her name. Oh god. Like, Halle Berry as Storm wasn't even amazing. Like, it's because Fox didn't really know what they were doing with the characters. Anna Paquin. And, like, it's no disrespect to the actor, because I'm sure she's a good actress. But, like, are you really telling me that one of the most powerful X-Men is just not even in the movie as a superhero, but rather a character that doesn't want her mutant powers and just, you know, doesn't do anything else? Like, what are we doing? And it doesn't help they also didn't include Gambit as a character in the movies either. And, well, with the exception of, like, the Wolverine. Or no. Was it? No, it was X-Men Origins Wolverine. My bad. But, like, they introduced Rogue without Gambit. they stripped her of her flight abilities. Her absorbing power is not well represented. Like, and it sucks because the females in the X-Men are like the most important characters of the X-Men. Outside of Charles and Eric, obviously. It just drives me nuts, man. So we did see the mouse. Trying to remember what I have to do here. All right. A brother and sister are very close, live atop Shooting Star Summit. The brother, Merlot, collects star pieces and will trade badges for them. The sister, Merlovie, is a fortune teller who will tell you where to find badges. Okay. Long ago in this very... Okay, yeah, we already read this last time. Yep. Someone who gives things is nice. That's very nice. Nice guys get told nice stuff. I don't have anything. I remember I have to give him a dried mushroom. I remember that. But I don't know what else. Just give me a second, chat. I remember the dried mushroom. I don't remember what the other one is. Let me go to Dry Outpost and read this here. But yeah, I am not a fan of how Fox handled a lot of the characters. And I don't even credit Fox for Deadpool. I credit Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool. Oh, it was the badge. That's what I have to buy. It was so great just to see. Yeah, I agree with you. Was it in this order or was it in the other order? I think it was this order. Oh, it's not a badge. I'm dumb. Dude, I don't want to sell anything. Fuck. I need 2 lemons. I guess I could sell a lime. It's just like, I don't want to. And then dried fruits, I need 3 of those. All right, I guess I'll sell a lime. All right. What? Oh! Buying a dusty hammer after a dried shroom is a secret sign that only friends of Mr. Mustafa know. That means you're in with Mustafa. Hey, brother, good to meet you. Have any questions you need answered? You want to see Mr. Mustafa? He's usually up on the highest part of Dry Outpost. Just keep going up, my man. All right, we must go up, chat. We must go up. All right. And you can see this guy's no longer there. Oh, look at that. All right, cool. Now we actually progress. And we got a letter. A letter to the traveling Nomad Mouse on the road. I forgot that's the one guy we just encountered. I can make that right. Yeah, I can. Okay.
How did you get here? Who told you how to find this place? Yes, Mustafa is my name. When I'm out about Dry Outpost, I use the name Sheik. You look nice enough. I'm a good judge of character. I've been watching you ever since you came to town. I still can't believe you found me without being told. I think you must have extremely good luck, yes? Your name is Mario, yes? Heard that you want to go to Dry Ruins. I have a feeling you are on an important journey, so I will tell you the secret. Dry Ruins is a very important place. My ancestors have watched over it for many generations. If I do not keep evil folk out of the ruins, who will? You must promise me that you will tell no one this secret. I'll give you this.
You got the pulse stone. The closer you get to Dry Ruins, the faster it flashes.
This pulse stone is the key to finding Dry Ruins. Take it to the desert, yes? The pulse stone will flash above your head as you get close to the ruins. The closer you get to the ruins, the faster the pulse stone will flash. Follow it where it leads you. Find the place where the pulse stone flashes the fastest and use it to open the way.
All right. Let's go. We now have our objective. No more messing around. It was so great just to see Gambit in Deadpool. Yeah, I agree, man. Seeing Channing Tatum's Gambit in that movie was phenomenal. Not to mention the character being filthy. Oh, that was really funny. Good God. Oh. No. No. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think it was over this way. Get away from me. Get away from me, you stupid pokies. We already farmed you. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, boom. You know, I should have rested at the hotel. Oh well, not a big deal. Da, 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 da. Love the temple treasure gauge. I agree. It's really nice detail. Full stone. This is some Indiana Jones type shit. I don't know how to feel about those chain chomps either. Ooh. Hey, look, it's the track from Mario Kart Wii. I can't believe it's back in this game. It's almost like we're in Dry Desert, the track that was from Mario Kart Double Dash. All right. Is there anything else hidden around here? I don't think so. I also can't do the ground pound ability, so.
I'm the huge, scary Tuten Koopa, remorseless king of the desert. Who dares set foot in this, my palace of the sands? Speak and be known. Begone from this place, now, or disaster will befall you.
Alright. Any hoozle. Let's save. Time for the fun desert section. Hello. Alright, let's tattle you. This is a Pokey Mummy. Pokey Mummies are Pokies that dried out and became mummies, then went to live in the ruins. Max HP 4, attack power 2, defense power 0. Careful, they have spikes on their heads. Trust me, it'll hurt if you jump on them. The mummification also made them poisonous. If you get poisoned when they attack you, you'll take damage for a while. What do you say we beat them before they can poison us? All right, let's do it. Well, I don't know about the poison part, but I will use the hammer, because it is hammer time. Ow. Ow. Oh, I got poisoned. That's not good. That's no good. All right, let's knock that guy out, though. Oh, yeah, it's time for para carry. Why not? Ow. Ouch. Let's just focus in case I need it. Skydive you. Okay, we cannot skydive it. Interesting. Wow. All the Koopa Bros give you the same one. Like, when they're, when you separate them from the Bowser mech, they give you the same one for each one of them. So it's really only 2 different ones. There we go. All right, I can't move. Hey, get out of here. And if they are separate, well, I fucked up. So I don't think they are though. I tried paddling on all of them. Ooh, there's a badge in there. Okay, leave me alone, Buster. Spike shield bad. Let's Mario jump on a spike. Okay, I might do that. I don't think I have the BP for it, though. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I'm just doing it. No, I have no choice. Bomb. Kaboom. Bye-bye. Then I'm going to change you to Cooper. I remember Gambario says the yellow Koopa Bro reminds him of Curry. One, two, three, boom. And then Cooper. 1, 2, 3, boom. Cool. I still can't wait till we get to Lava Island. Oh, that boss fight's gonna be awful. Emulator lag. Let's use Quake Hammer. 1, 2, 3, boom. And then Power Shell here. 1, 2, 3, boom. Easy money. My FP is going out the window, but I mean, making it work. All right, cool. We at least got something out of it. But I got to start using focus again. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, God. It genuinely feels like if I pick something up, there's going to be a booby trap. Like, this is some Indiana Jones type shit. All right. Oh, we weren't even in that room. Interesting. Well, time to fall in. Wait, can we not? Okay, I guess we can't. Weird.
Ugh, you have ignored my warning, haven't you? You fool! You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands. Sands?
Alright, let's tattle this guy. This is a Buzzy Beetle. Buzzy Beetles are cute, but mean. Max HP, 3. Attack power, 2. Defense power, 2. Fire attacks won't work very well against these hardheads. If you can flip them, though, their defense power falls to 0. Keep flipping them, Mario. I heard that they used to flourish all over the place, but now they're only found in dark, shadowy places. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, boom. Well, that didn't work. Ow. And I'm assuming this isn't going to work either. Oh, no, it works. Okay. We'll just knock out this one. I forgot, like... Well, I can't really say I forgot. Like, it's just, it's been so long that, like, I guess it's quote-unquote forgetting. But, like, when I'm just, like, returning to this game after so long, it's... Some of these enemies, it's just like, oh, hey, I remember you. Or, hey, I don't remember you at all. What do you do? This is just an example of one where it's like, oh, I know you. But how do I defeat you? All right. Looks like I got to start considering using focus soon. Let's use Paracarry and move across the gap. Because, Paracarry, you're supposed to do your thing, dog. Thank you. And now, Bombette's turn, or Bombette. Kaboom! You did a good job the first time, but better this time. Fair. Okay, it's just been so long. I'm just hoping this playthrough is like at least a lot more manageable to digest, because I was an idiot the first time around. You got the star piece. Like, I remember having to use an exploit to beat the first part, or like get all the recipes and shit. I remember I had to do that. It's like, ugh. Then I had to go and find all the star pieces at once, and it was like, oh god. Where am I at here? Oh, I'm back in this room. Okay. Okay. Easy. I'm that guy. You know what? I could probably... we'll just body slam you. Why not? That didn't knock it out? Oh, dear. I was fully expecting it to knock it out. Wow. Okay. All right. Keep doing your thing, Bummette. Oh, okay, Bombette. There's a reason why I don't use you much. Because I need to use refresh. And you're not able to knock it over. I better just get Goombario back out. Alright, cool. Ugh, great. So far, so good. I don't remember if there's, like, any crazy enemy down here, though. I don't think it's going to be, like, the blooper catching me off guard. The blooper catching me off guard will forever live in infamy. Paracarry the goat? Damn right. Well,
Actually, I'm gonna walk that back because I kind of do like Black Lester or whatever his name is. The Parakarry's up there for sure. Oh shit, that's right. You reminded me, Giga Gamer. Oh no. These not gonna open. I may or may not have fucked up. I may or may not have fucked up. Let's switch you out. Nope. Ow. Oh, that's annoying. I guess next turn I could just, like, refresh up and stuff. That's not a big deal. Or, like, focus to refresh up, I guess. Ow. You know what? I'm just gonna do nothing. Oh, God. This is not the turn I wanted to have. Okay. Good God. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. The nice mix of the Pokey and Beetle, so you have to switch in partners. That's true. Now that you bring that up, that actually is really good design. I haven't played this game in many years, but enjoyed picking up my strategies. Fair. Oh! There is a swooper. Almost didn't catch it. 1, 2, 3, boom. Hi there. Ow. 1, 2, 3, boom. Tattle, the swooper. This is a swooper, a ghost bat. Swoopers got their name because they swoop down out of the shadows. Max HP 4, attack power 2, defense power 0. Even jump attacks can't reach them when they're hanging on the ceiling, but earth tremors will knock them loose. Parakarry can also knock them loose with one of his moves. You can attack them however you choose once they're hovering in the air. Yeah, like you said, I really like how you're forced to like switch partners. That's really good design for this kind of game. I didn't time it right. God damn it. All right, now that that's ready. Oh, how did I miss that? God damn it. God damn it, chat. I'm so bad. There we go. Easy. And I'm gonna continue to refresh. Why not? Yeah, now we got the easy stuff down. You won't stop me, you silly bat. You won't stop me now. Excellent. Excellent. And we're going to continue. Because why not? Now, I'm not going to heal up, but, you know, I could. You seem like you could be a great chef and strategist if you wanted to. Oh, if I wanted to pursue cooking like legitimately, I easily could. It's just I choose not to because I would rather do other things with my time. As for being a strategist, I like to sit down and take my time with things. It's just every so often I get restless and like I just don't like things being slow. Like it's weird because like I'll sit down and play a strategy game and I'll enjoy like trying to figure out everything. But on the other time, I'm just not feeling it at all, and I just want to have like guns blazing, you know, rushing into combat. Like it just depends on the the type of day it is for me, really. It's just with a game like this, I've just pretty much figured it out to its core. It also helps I grew up with Thousand Year Door, so. Do you suffer from ADHD? As far as I'm aware, no. I have never been diagnosed with it, but it does not mean I don't have it. There we go. I can throw my dusty hammer at something. 1, 2, 3, boom. Nope. Nope. Sit! I'm that guy. And then skydive the swooper. Easy. That's what I get for taunting. Oh well. I think it's gonna matter too much. Get out of here. Puzzle solved. You think the dusty hammers were made for the bats? I can't tell you if they were or weren't. Although I do need to get that item out of my inventory, regardless. Well, I was trying to get that secret, but I guess I gotta open the door first. Okay. Which I guess is gonna be the upgrade to the hammer. Wait. Come on, don't go in that room. Oops. I mean, flee now while you still can. If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse. Okay. Let's continue on. Let's get cursed. Boy, this is gonna be confusing. I remember this getting confusing when I first did it a little bit. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Curse, 1,000 Year Door chest reference. Well, I don't know if it'll be a 1,000 Year Door chest reference, considering this game came after, but I mean, you never know. This compound looks like from Indiana Jones and the Elect. True. To be fair, I think this whole place is reminiscent of Indiana Jones, but yeah, I agree. Oy vey. I think it was this one. Definitely this one. Aha! Oh, wait, shit. Never mind. It was not this one. I'm an idiot. I dropped off for no reason. God damn it. I am a certified dumbass for that. Well, that's awkward. I thought I had it, and I just ended up ruining it. Womp a womp. Yep. Now we gotta go back up. Void the switch, and then we have it, I think. I've said avoid the switch, although it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, there we go. Big chest. You got the super hammer. The attack power of Mario's hammer increases. Finally. On top of that, you can now destroy stone blocks. Perfect. I've been wanting that upgrade for a while. I've been craving it. Oh. Oh. Get out of here. Still can't do any damage with it, though. That's kind of annoying. Anyway. Boop, 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 boop. And... damn it, it didn't knock it out. That's annoying. Would Quake Hammer do anything to these guys? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Damn. Good thing I have that equipped. Not anticipating that doing that much. Okay. And then we just skydive you. It won't do anything. Yep. God, I wish I could parry. Just a 1,000-year door thing. Oh, well. Then paracarry, just do nothing. Boop, block, perfect. And then, just jump on this guy. Boop, boop, cool. Easy money. If you're not gonna give me star points, just... Okay, they gave me star points. I was about ready to say. Alright, Bombette, I need you. I don't know how to feel that they tied everything to the right stick. No, this one doesn't have the parrying or whatever. That was introduced in 1,000-Year Door. So it's like, Woo! With this, you can upgrade one of your party members. Which party member do you want to upgrade? Oh, definitely Cooper. Not even a conversation. Not even a conversation. Cooper has upgraded the super rank. And immediately we're putting Bombette back out. I honestly forgot that upgrade thing was here. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Abilities, Tattle the Stone Chomp. This is a Stone Chomp who guards the treasure in this room. He's made of stone. Duh. Max HP 4, attack power 3, defense power 1. His jaws can supposedly crush a coconut. I don't know about you, but I don't want to become a snack. Well, got to prepare. I pressed that early. Let's use hammer. 1, 2, 3, boom. Damn. I don't think this is going to do anything. Nope, it does. Ah, great. Yeah, Quake Hammer. 1, 2, 3, boom. Perfect. Now Goombaria should be able to knock it out. Boop, boop. Cool. That was getting dicey. But I'm still that guy. And give me this. You got the Diamond Stone. A star-shaped stone found in dry ruins. Alright. What's over here? Hello. Yeah, we could use Quake Hammer. 1, 2, 3, boom. Then we'll head bonk this one. We'll keep the other one alive. We'll do some refresh shenanigans and then go from there. You know, this is getting kind of repetitive as shit, but I also don't really have any items that I want to spend. God damn it. I forget how much more I got to explore here. I should almost be done, I believe. I'm just that guy. I am that guy. Until I'm not. It is a clever healing strategy. It's just like, it takes so long. I'm very curious, like, how many people don't realize you could do this, you know? I assume it's, like, more of, like, the people who played it as a child. That this game is a younger... When... okay. I need a swig of water before I continue that sentence. I assume when players played the game when they were younger, they probably wouldn't understand that strategy very well. But, like, you know, that's something I picked up on almost immediately when playing this game. So... Alright, do nothing. One or two more rounds of this and we should be good. Thank God my timing isn't getting affected by the NSO emulator too much. Like, NSO can cause problems, so I'm glad it hasn't really done much so far. Yep. Oh, yes, I can't wait for this to get cut out of the actual video. I got so many battles I gotta cut out. And now we're back in full. Gotta love it, baby. Easy. And then one more turn of this, and then we'll knock it out. I know it's kind of boring, but, like, still got to do it. All right, there we go. It'd be nice if I had the second bar, to be fair. But you don't get the second bar until you beat the boss, so.
Da, 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 da. All right, so we are there. That's the entrance. And we just got that one. Okay. I grinded 3 levels up before the Goomba King, but not after that. Fair. I was not paying attention to this guy. Change member to Paracarry here. Oh, I pressed that early. Same with that. I'm throwing. You did not really do a lot of healing with the stars until later. Yeah, it would have probably helped you out a lot. There we are. Do I pop it now? No, not yet. Let's knock this dude out. Bonk. Bonk. Easy money. Then we'll flip him over. That way Goombario can knock him out when I feel like it. I wanted to have this going into the battle, the boss battle, but I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing nothing. And I mess it up. God damn it. God damn it. All right. Do nothing here. I messed it up again. Womp fucking womp. All right. Yeah, not this time, buddy. Lime time? No, we're not using the limes. The limes will not be consumed. And the reason why the limes won't be consumed is because they're for recipes. Which essentially only gives me 2 item slots. Right, for now. Now we can defeat him. Bonk. Bonk. I feel like I might be a little too strong for this section. Oh well. Never mind. I didn't even see him coming. Wait, Camber? You can always still... That's the thing. The storage of the shop is already taken over. Like, it's all... Everything in the shop is already, like, stored. I have, like, 10 eggs in there. I have, like, 5 Koopa leaves. Like, 10 Goom nuts. Yeah, I have no more storage in the shop. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to sell a few of them. Huh. Interesting. Ruins key. Then we go backwards. Whee! Still don't know when we got this ability. All right.
Paracarry time. Wait, did we already access this area? This is where we blew up the wall with Bombette, right? Yeah, we already did that. Okay. I'm dumb. Oh boy, we're back in here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ew. What in the ass? You got the artifact. A strange artifact found in Dry Ruins. Huh. It looked like a totem of undying from Minecraft. How weird. Anyway, we need to keep going right. Oh boy. Do I want Cooper or do I want Goombario? Goombario can actually damage him. Cooper can hit both of them, though. Why would Undyne have a Minecraft token? How much damage do you... Dizzy Shell? Daze and paralyze all enemies on the ground. Easy. I saw that and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that's being used. Yeah, no question there. Well, that just made that easy. I need to get like one of those like easy buttons on my desk. Like that was really easy. Wow. I can't believe how easy that was. You got the pyramid stone, a triangle-shaped stone found in Dry Ruins. Okay, cool. Time to go up. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. I don't remember the map. I don't remember the map like at all. I remember this is the entrance. Is there anything over here? Oh, there's a switch. But I don't know if I can... No, I can't reach that switch. Wait, what? The hell? Anyway. That's not where I'm supposed to go. No wonder why I was so confused. That's never happened to me. Nothing again in this room. I feel stupid. Not gonna lie. I might be having a really big brain fart. Huh. This is where we just came from, no? Is it over here? Question mark? That's where we just got that. Can the No, he can. No, not in those rooms. No. The gap in those rooms is too big. Okay, nothing there. Must be something I missed.
Oh, I'm supposed to go here.
Turn back, thief. Your time is running out. If you do not retreat, you'll be in grave trouble. I do not lie. You will regret it.
Do I have the key? Okay, I am supposed to go there. What's down here, though? Okay, I am a dumbass. That's what I get for wanting to explore. Ba-ba-ba-da. Yay. All right. Well, let's get over here. Oh, boy. There's totally not going to be a chain chomp ready to beat me. Totally not. So, triangle, star, moon. Okay. Gotta remember that. Triangle, star, moon. There we go. Lunar stone. Oh, I couldn't even avoid that. 1, 2, 3, boom. I'm just gonna switch you out for Cooper. Why not? Ow. Honestly, was not ready for that. 1, 2, 3, boom. Hammer this. 1, 2, 3, boom. Ah, God damn it. I suck. I suck, chat. All right, Cooper. Knock this thing out. Cool. Sweet. So much money. I like money. All right. So now that we have all three, I'm assuming we have to come back up here. Oh, no, we put it in here. Triangle, star, diamond, moon. Oh! Ha, staircase. Oh boy. Chat, I think we're near the boss. I think.
This is your final warning. Enough of this foolishness. Leave at once.
Well, we definitely are at the boss. You want to save? You bet.
You ignored all those very scary warnings. Don't you have the common sense to get scared and run away? What's wrong with you? You shouldn't mess with that Tutan Koopa.
Tutan Koopa?
Tutan Koopa, a faithful follower of King Bowser. Oops, I mean, you shall regret this.
All right, let's tattle him.
This is Tutan Koopa. He's one of Bowser's followers, and he's been assigned to guard one of the star spirits. I've heard that he has sort of a pharaoh complex. Max HP, 30. Holy shit. Attack power, 3. Defense power, 0. He attacks by throwing shells from the high perch.
Try to dodge when he uses magic. Its attack power is 2, and it'll sting for sure. And he also summons Chomps, his loyal subjects. Those Chomps have some serious attack power. Think hard about who to attack first, Toot and Koopa or Chomp.
Toot and Koopa is a pun on that ancient pharaoh. Tutankhamun? Tutankhamun? I don't know how to pronounce that. But interesting. I didn't realize it was one of them. And we're going to use Quake Hammer on this. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Chomp, come, bite this intruder.
Oh, hello, Chain Chomp. Alright, let's tattle the chomp.
It's a chomp.
Oh my god. The voice. Just a second.
You've heard about chomps before, I'm sure. Max HP, 4. Attack power, 3. Defense power, 3. They're made of such hard stuff that most of your attacks won't even phase them. I heard a rumor that the chomps are a little peeved at Toot Koopa because he works them so hard.
Well, I'm gonna power bounce Toot and Koopa then. Ow. Ow. That hurt a lot, actually. Good God. Let's just head bonk the Chain Chomp. Why not? Damn, it did nothing. Literally did 0.
I'm a magical genius. Watch and be amazed.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. This is bad, though. I'm gonna try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a limit on it. Nice try. Oh boy, this is gonna be a doozy. I don't know if I'm able to win this. Idiot. Do I want to use Quake Hammer? No, what? Well, he might go back up top. I'm just gonna keep power bouncing him. I have no reason not to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll head bonk him over here with Goombario. 1, 2.
Ouch! What are you doing? That hurt. I'm king of the desert. You rude man. Take this.
Take this! Just throws a fucking shell at me. Boom. Boom. And then we'll do power jump on him and finish him off. Easy money. So much for losing that fight, right? Oh, we'll do FP.
No! Oh, come here, Chompy. Wah! What? What are you? Ow! Help!
Now, which one did we save? Oh, the female. Okay.
Or at least the one I'm assuming is a female.
Did you just assume the star's gender?
It has a bow. It has a fucking bow. I hope it's a female. Anyway. And there we are.
End of chapter! Thus, Mario and Party unearthed the legendary Dry Ruins deep within Dry Desert. They smashed Toot and Koopa the Wizard and freed Mamar, the second of the wish-granting star spirits. But the enemies awaiting Mario grow ever stronger, and the challenges more difficult. What's in store for Mario and friends? Where will their adventure take them next?
All right, chat. That's where I'm going to cut the game here. Do you guys have anything you want to talk to me about before I head out here? I want to try to keep these to 1 chapter per stream, so that way, like, I don't overload you guys. Of course, we have the intro playing. Why not? Just do this. This is better. But yes, GG's indeed. That was a good wah. Wah! It sounds more like Wario, to be honest with you. Wahoo! But yeah. Wah! I forgot how much I love the music. Then again, like a lot of Mario music is just remixed anyways, but like, you know. That whole chapter 1 last Monday was crazy. I still love the Koopa Bros, man. I love the Koopa Bros more than Toot and Koopa. Way more. The Koopa Bros have so much character. You know what sucks though, chat? I gotta go another chapter without collecting items. And I don't even remember what is chapter 3. Thinking I might as well just look that up right now. Yeah, Koopa Bros are peak. Okay, so we go to the mansion next. Got it. Wait, hold on. What are like the selling items in this area? God, this is cake quality. Igor. Hey, I could sell the dusty hammer and the dried shroom. See, I don't even remember who the boss is, so I'm excited. I'm really excited for the next part of this. But with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Once again, if you missed the beginning of stream, I have accepted a new job opening. And so, in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna finish this up. And then afterwards, the stream schedule is gonna be all out of whack for a little bit. So, just want to throw that out there now, in case anybody's curious about that. Stream schedule will probably be like 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. before my shift. But yeah, that's all I really have. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all either tomorrow or Thursday for more Paper Mario 64. Bye-bye, everybody.